everybody, and welcome to my channel, Kat. My name is Kat, and welcome to my channel. It's brand new, and today we're just be talking about books. We talk book review, not really review, more my rating on them. My personal rating is gonna be spoiler free, and maybe I know a little bit of commentary here and there, but for the most part, it'll be spoiler free. So we'll be starting with the books I read in January, and we'll go into this month. We'll be talking about the books that I have on my reading list and books that I started, and yeah. So I'm gonna butcher the name of this. So it's it's Superman, Son of Kal-El, Volume 1, The Truth. I have the books here if you see me looking over here. So I gave this book a 9 out of 10. So I'm not really superhero comics, none of that. Like, I have a couple of comics laying around my room, like more of the older comics, I guess, and I have not even touched them. I know this is one of the newer stuff. I don't know if this is even a comic, maybe like more of a graphic novel. I don't know, but I'm not DC, none of that. But this one is a 9 out of 10. I like how the story progressed, how it was really easy to understand. I feel like in books, I need like someone to dumb it down. I'm reading books since like I was in the 3rd grade. Dumb it down for me. So yeah, I really recommend it. For like I don't know if I would call it a starting book to get into all that Superman. Like, this is like it's about the son of Superman, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, the son of Superman. So it's like huge time skip for someone who does not know anything about Superman. But even with that, like, I don't know anything. I haven't watched any of the movies, and I still understood it. So yeah. Next we have Monstrous. It's a graphic novel about someone who's talking about their experiences being who was adopted into a white family in a very white area, and them themselves is Asian. I gave this one a 10 out of 10. The way the author conveys the emotions, the way it's drawn, they explain how drawing helped them through tough times, anime, all that, like the weird kid stuff back in like in the early 2000s. I'm pretty sure it takes place in the early 2000s. It's so good. Highly recommend. So again, not really superheroes, but I've always loved Teen Titans, and when the Teen Titans graphic novels came out, Teen Titans Beast Boy, Teen Titans Raven, the Beast Boy and the Raven, fell in love immediately, and I was really excited for the Robin one to come out. And when it came out, did not disappoint. 9 out of 10. I can't really say anything more about that. It's really good. I just love the stories overall. So yeah. Okay, now this is probably this is like the lowest rated book I have on the list, and it's Check Please Book 2, Sticks and Scones, yes. So I just want a 7 out of 10 for a couple of reasons. So it's more being of a 6 out of 10. I just want to be a little more generous, I guess. Maybe, so I read the first one and I fell in love immediately. I reread it maybe 3 times in the span of a month. Loved it. Problem with the second one, I felt like, now this may just be because I didn't read the first one, and like since it came out like in a long time, but I don't know if I'm too wordy. Again, I might forget half the story, so that didn't help at all. I was very lost, very not jumping friendly, I guess, but that's on me. So I might have to reread the first one and the second one again, just to give my real rating review, because I found it really weird how much I disliked this book. Like, every second I was reading it, I was bored out of my mind. It was, I think, because I've had a reading block for the last couple of weeks, but this is back in January, so this was like my reading like every day, right? And when I got to this one, I was like forcing myself to get through it just to finish it. So I guess for people who don't know what's about bug hockey, they're gay. Yeah. Last book I read in January was Poison Ivy Thorns. Give it a 9 out of 10. I keep mentioning these books and I'm not really into DC or anything, so it's not really helping my case. Won't go too much into it, but I'm a sucker for backstories. I'm a sucker for all that, and I just really liked all the sprinkled in trauma. I don't have much to say about this book. Now into the books that I have on my reading list, which is probably my favorite part of this entire video. So I had a friend who recently gave me some of his manga. At first, it was initially to borrow it, and he let me keep it, I guess. So thank you. So he gave me Blue Lock, which I did end up reading. Love Blue Lock. I'm not really a sporty manga kind of girl, but I enjoyed it a lot. And then he also gave me Chainsaw Man, which fell in love immediately. But he only gave me volumes 1, 3, and 4, which is fine. I said I'll go buy the second one. So I did. I have only read the first one, but here I have the second, the third, and the fourth, which I will be reading hopefully very, very soon when time lets me. And I'll let you guys know what I feel about them. But I know I'm gonna love them either way. And then a couple of weeks ago, I went to the mall with my friends and I got more manga, obviously, and I ended up getting Zama 100, the volume 1, and then I went a couple days ago to go get volume 2 because just had to. Really excited. Was $15 though. I said they went all the manga was just $10. Chainsaw Man is though, so go get that one. But very excited for this one. Hopefully, I know it's gonna be worth it. I know it. And then, don't come at me for this. I saw the second volume a long time ago of the Miraculous manga. Look at that art though. So I got the first one, $11. Not that bad. And the art already looks very good. I'm a big fan of the series. I watched it when I was a little kid, and I've been trying to get back into it. And I'm not caught up at all, but hopefully it can be motivation to continue. So I kind of wish that this was the original art. I've heard that it was supposed to be an anime at first, but they ended up not going with the idea. I don't know, but this is interesting. And now we're gonna go into the books that I have on that I am reading currently. So first book I'm reading currently is The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. She's a Hispanic author, I'm pretty sure. Dominican? Don't count me on that. I think she's Dominican. And I have a signed copy because she came to my school back freshman year. So I've had this book for a while, and I was about halfway done with it. And I stopped reading because she came to the school and kind of spoiled it for me. No hate. I just didn't read fast enough. It's a very easy book to get through because they're like in short, like little poems, kind of, so it's a very, very easy read. It's very beginner friendly, I would say. It does have some Spanish words sprinkled in there. I'm Dominican, so I actually love that. It makes it's very, like, if you're a Hispanic girly, it makes you feel really included. I love it. It's so good. Speaking on Dominican, I asked my tia when she came to come visit me, I think last year. I asked her to bring me a couple of books in Spanish, and she brought me one about La Historia Dominicana, the history of DR, and I am not even a chapter in it. It's been quite a while since she's brought it to me, so hopefully I get to finish that. And now these are books that I got from my school library that I probably should return hopefully soon. So first we have Morning Stress, Understanding Anxiety Disorder. I read a couple of mental health books. They're very helpful, give a lot of helpful tips. I am not even a chapter and it's very helpful already. Highly recommend this one. Another book I seen this circling TikTok for a long time, and I decided to finally grab it when I saw it at my school library. So it's This Woven Kingdom, and I really, really enjoyed this book so far. I think I'm about maybe 2 chapters in, not too sure, and it's so good. I don't know if this would be beginner friendly just because there's a lot of words. I mean, it's just really slow. I don't know. And then finally, we have Sophie's World, a graphic novel about the history of philosophy. It's a rather big book. I don't know why. If I'm really into history, philosophers, all that, right? And I think it's really beginner friendly if you're trying to get into that stuff. Really easy to understand, actually. Super easy. And that is all. So I don't really know what I want this channel to actually be, you know? I know a lot of channels nowadays have themes like only gaming, only book reviews, only, you know, beauty tips, makeup, all that. I made a TikTok and an Insta a while ago, and they don't really have a theme. They're just whatever I want them to be. That might be what I'm going for here, whatever I want them to be. So you can stick around, or you could not. I would appreciate it if you did, please. But thank you for already taking the time out of your day to finish the video. You made it this far. So I guess we'll see how this grows together. Peace and love. Thank you.